welcome to our channel. Welcome to Talk Time with Dammy. On today's episode, I have my baby girls here. Moya is not a visitor. Praise is the visitor here. And Praise is my friend, she's my sister. And you know, whenever I have my girls here, the gist is always like hot like a heat. So whenever I have
like a what?
So whenever I have them here, you know that okay, the topic I'm gonna fairly like it's so hot. So today we'll actually be talking about kiss and tell. You know, from the name, so not everybody might know the name of kiss and tell, but from the name you can actually like maybe pick out okay, kiss and tell in a simple sentence. Kiss and tell is okay. Let's say for instance something happened between a guy and a lady, and one of them now, you know, probably because of those, most times it's to catch cruise. That's it. Yes, out of spite. Probably the whole relationship ended, or you know, something happened between them, and you now feel like the next thing to do is to like start telling everybody that cares to listen that okay, this happened, we did this, we did that, and like your aim is just to like spoil that person. To spoil that person. I feel like when people just see it as maybe like an award, and I don't see the trophy that they won with the whole this thing. So that's just the little definition of kiss and tell. So today would be, you know,
Just be talking snippets of, you know.
yeah.
So personally, I feel it's a sign of immaturity. Like you had an issue with someone. You know, the funny part about friendship is that you might be friends with somebody, but it might not last. And then sometimes when you stop being friends with that person, you don't make it seem like the person is a bad person. So you make them come across to people like they are not good people. Meanwhile, nobody is a bad person. If the fact that your friendship didn't go well with that person doesn't mean that the person's friendship with every other person should not go bad or should not be. So I just feel it's a sign of immaturity. Like you're just being stuck, like immature about the whole issue. I've been with people before, and we somehow stopped talking, and then they just went ahead and started saying things about me. And then when I meet people, other people, they're like, I thought you used to be this kind of person. Meanwhile, it's just based on what they've heard over time. So you just like being immature about the situation. You people were not just meant to last for long. Doesn't mean that the person cannot last with any other person for long. So I would say that it's a sign of immaturity to me.
Kiss and tell. Sometimes it's not even about broken friendships or broken relationships. You know what we were just yesterday night now, and we're just talking about how sometimes it's because you don't have control over your mouth, and you are just feeling this pressed feeling to just talk. Everybody's talking, so I want to put my own to beat. Then you just start talking a lot, you talk, and you don't know, you just over talk. Then you begin to say things that you're never supposed to mention. You know, private friendships, you know, things that, imagine us now, some things we discuss. Then because I'm pressurized outside and I begin to tell them things about, I don't think it's just not really okay. So I think that is and tell. I think we didn't mention how in the circles it works, apart from relationship, friendships, you know, even marriages. Wives go outside, talk about their husband, dirty laundry, those things. Sometimes, and there's some people see it as a feeling of I'm body and I need to share my body. Even if you want to share your body,
There's some things you don't have to say.
You don't have to really, you don't have to open your mouth
details.
and say. So when just say some little thing, and the person will just have an idea. Except if you also want to knowingly open up everything. But everybody should just be discreet. It's especially if somebody else matter.
Exactly.
Even if you want to report somebody, you don't have to necessarily make the person look so bad and say, she did this, he did that. And you begin to open up all this. Some people secret that they've told you 3 years ago. And they say don't tell anybody. You kept that secret too, but because that person
Something just happened.
that once you just went ahead and say, come and hear what this person did. And before you know, you might not even intend to even really rubbish that person. But along the line, because you are now hot and you don't even have a hold over your emotions, you just start talking, and you see what you're supposed to say. Somebody will not get outside.
That's it keeps circulating.
You guys know the funny thing about this case, the person you're talking about, the person always get.
True now.
That matter, they always turn around.
Once the matter is circulating, you reach the owner of the matter.
They always reach the owner of the matter, honestly speaking. So my own point is that kiss and tell doesn't always happen only in broken friendships. Sometimes it's a person that does not really have hold over their emotions. So everybody really needs to check, and anybody can be victim of this thing. Funny enough, anybody can be a victim of it. Sometimes you might even think, oh, I already know how to keep my tongue, but you have to be extra cautious. Because sometimes when you're already carried away with gisting, carried away with some sweet talk, you just begin to say things that it's not really needed. That's my own version of.
So one thing I would say again, Moya and Praise have actually said like one of like two major points. And one thing I would say again is that even if you want to tell someone, like, and which is not so necessary, you should, like, there are places where you are supposed to say some things, and there are places where you're not meant to say some things. Like, you know, you want to talk about someone, that you guys had something sexual together, and you're not saying it in an environment where the people you are telling know this person so much. And you know, there's something about humans that you might not even have a close relationship with this person, but because some person has said something, you just start it down to judge that person.
Exactly.
You don't know what went down. I know, funny enough, most times when people are so vulnerable, even with people that are not seeing, people that are not dating, it might be like, maybe, you know, the way they actually handle emotional and breakdowns are actually so different. So maybe imagine someone, it takes constant breaking by the Spirit of God for you to like be down emotionally, and that's what people actually advise that, as like a male that is down emotionally and a female that is down, you don't have to like talk to the opposite sex. It's actually not safe. That is when things like that actually happen. Then you become vulnerable and you start doing things that on the norms you won't do, but because you are not emotionally stable at that moment, and the person might not even get that, okay, this person is messing around because he or she is just looking for that place to get comfort. Yes, it is not right, but it happens to especially teenagers, young people, even married people. When they're having issues with their husbands, when they're having issues with their wives, they just that moment they're vulnerable. And if there's someone that is like spirit of Jezebel, and please can you give me one male in the Bible that is
I don't remember anymore.
that is just there. If there's Spotify wife around too, you know, we just you know, they might just take advantage. So you don't have to like just open your mouth anywhere. So people, wherever they find gist, because they want to add their own to it, like Moyo has said, they just open their mouth and just talk. Like, you should actually understand that, okay, maybe normally this person will be like this. This person might be going through something like this. So this person might be going through something like that. Don't now start painting the person, make the person look so loose, because that's the aim.
Loose, exactly.
That is the aim. Most times when this kiss and tell is like when it happens, you are trying to like paint this person as she's loose, and you know the annoying thing. Some people that are now so immature will now want to have their own test from if it is a girl.
Exactly.
Guys that are so immature too might now want to like, okay, you've done your own, let me try my own, which it doesn't even make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So like, let's try, like, you need to like, you don't have to tell people everything. That something happened between you and someone. Let's not even put kiss and tell aside. If something even happened between you and someone, the heat of the period, you don't have to like open your mouth and like talk, because when you talk, you just want to rubbish this person.
Yes, because you're settling the anger,
you want to
whatever emotion or
you know, when we did that interaction, like that video we made with Jumoke, but I haven't forgotten the topic, like is this sexual interaction or be something like that. It was more of, imagine that kind of thing happened between a male and a female that were
situationship.
Then something like you after, because you are not angry that okay, maybe you are not feeling that she used me, he used me, you now start like blabbing around telling people that this he molested me, that's how molestation, you now start hearing that. So that kind of thing, you don't have to like talk and watch where you say things. Like, you don't just open your mouth anywhere and anyhow. So like,
other thing I want to say is that we are not proving any points. Because most of the time when you're going to tell other people that this is kind of person this lady is, or this kind of person this guy is, like, what exactly are you trying to prove?
What's the aim?
Are you trying to say that I'm better than this person, or I'm a good person while this person is a bad person? Like, let's just see that we're just people living life. We're not trying to prove any points. We don't have any point to prove. We're not in a competition with anybody. So I just feel it's really wrong, Seth. Even if you are friends with this person, if you have issues, settle it between the both of you. Like, if it does not work out, then fine, it didn't work out. Like, don't take it too personal. Like, it's not that deep. It didn't work out between us. That's all. Like, don't make it more than it already is. Don't go around telling people that, oh, this person is bad, this person is not good. Don't play victim.
Blah, blah, blah.
Like, you're not a victim. You're not proving any points. You're not proving anybody's bad or anybody's good. Just be like that. Take it like that and continue your life, because you meet better people, better relationships, more meaningful ones. And if you are going on with life like that, then you'll probably be a murderer with your words. Like, you murder a lot of people. So it's just better to know that I'm not proving any points. If it works out between us, fine. If it doesn't, fine. Life continues, and you will be happier when you do that. Actually.
I know, right?
So
The other thing I have to say about kiss and tell is that, you know, I think we really recognize some things that causes that habit.
Yes.
So now I just want to try and mention maybe something that can help, because as I said, anybody can fall victim of this thing. Some people do it intentionally, it's an habit, and I will actually put it bluntly that such a person is a gossip. Right? Gossip if you do such things. And I'm not stating like that to judge, but just so that I can point it out clearly. And I think the first step to actually change is to admit that you have this problem.
yes,
Actually admitted it. See, everybody, I had gone through that phase, but then everybody has to change at one point, because you cannot continue with some bad habits. You can't just grow up that way. We'll be toxic people, very, very, very toxic people. So everybody around us, for you know, your relationships will not last. Friendships, even come to romantic
no, we won't
relationships.
trust you because they feel like
you're a snitch or something.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So it has a lot of bad disadvantages. It has a lot of disadvantages. So, like, I'm just trying to state that it is not an option to remain that way. You must change. We must change.
Yes.
And another thing is that it will not just happen overnight, but we have to propose to change.
Yes.
So then we work gradually. The first step I will point out is that you have to catch yourself. When you and I think before you do that kiss and tell, you first of all think about it. See, nobody just blots out that kind of stuff, because the gist is a long gist.
Yes.
And you just feel this pressure, like, if I don't say it, I will die. But you will not die, honestly. And the fulfillment you feel, the proud, how you be proud of yourself when you are able to hold that kind of, because some people, they are so odd that anything that's wrong with them, they don't want to discuss it. It's different temperaments. But we have to improve in our lifestyle every single day. We have to work on being better people for ourselves. Forget about everybody around you. Because when you are enhancing, changing, evolving, the way you will be so proud and confident of yourself.
Yes.
Because of what you begin to attract to yourself. To be so nice, honestly. To be so nice. If you're the kind of person that nobody likes me, everybody, don't look at it in that direction. Look at yourself. What am I doing wrong? It might be just this one thing that will lead to many other faults. And if you can just deal with that particular one, you just begin to notice.
That's true.
And figure it. So you have to first catch yourself in the habits. The thought, I'm telling you, I know the thought will first come. Let me just this about this Bolandi matter. Let me just say Shade. Bolandi did this to me. But just to catch yourself, I think if you can really hold it, that Grace said, we are not proving any point. One is a sign of immaturity. Two, it is gossiping, it is backbiting, it's a very bad habit. So look at it and say, this thing will not benefit me. Let me just hold it aside. And the funny thing that the devil will not bring your friend. Maybe you know what about it, the person will ask, Bolaneko.
And you don't say, he doesn't want you, let me even tell you.
That's start though. But you say, she's fine. And your face is all kind. No, she's fine, honestly, but you know, I don't talk anymore, but she's fine. Are you sure? She's fine. You know, catch yourself. This thing will be paying you more.
But you have to be self-control. You have to be intentional about
catch yourself before you start doing it. And once you can catch yourself, and I tell you, if you start the first time, you did 3 times and you continue that way, before you know, it becomes your character.
Yes, exactly.
Not just your habit, your character, your personality. People will confide in you.
Yes.
This Bible verse, I can't remember. I don't want to just turn it right. I write all these kind of things from the book of Proverbs. It talks about many things about gossiping, about how be confident that you know, go and speak somewhere else. It's very bad, very, very, very bad thing. So I will give my sisters the advantage to talk also. But my own first kidney is I should. Nigerian media, beg. First, catch yourself while you know you feel like you're in the habit of doing it.
There's something that just struck my mind while Chris said that point. Like, people are so used, they're fond of like judging people with their past mistakes. You know, I might have done some stuff, but even when I've given my life to Christ, but when I was still trying to gain balance, I might I might have done things that I am not proud of, but guys, I did it. It's part of me. It's part of my life. It's part of my story. There's nothing I can do. Then if you now go around telling people, and this set of people that you now tell these things to, they now like they can't be mature enough to like just say, okay, we all make mistakes. We all do things that we're not proud of, things that we wish that we never did. But you can't just keep looking at me in that light. People change. Either I turn from good to bad, or I turn from bad to good. The fact that I did that stuff doesn't mean I am still into it. And if I'm still into it, it might be hard. Like Moyo said, you cannot change at once. You can't just change. And as long as you are, most mistakes that people, it's only if you are using, you know that it's your weakness, but you are just, it's my weakness, I'm trying, but you are not even trying. It's a different case than you know that this thing is not good. You want to change and you are working towards changing it, but sometimes you find yourself doing the things that you don't want to do. So just don't judge people with their past mistakes, with the past things that they've done. Don't see. It's so annoying when it comes to this Christian stuff, because people will now, when they see that maybe you are praying, you are into ministry now, you are doing a lot for God, and you are so serious, they'll be like, oh, don't mind her, she's lying, she did this. Stop judging people based on what they are. Give them a break. They've changed, yes, they've met Christ and they are working towards being like Christ. So stop judging them with she did this, he did that. Leave them alone, let them breathe. Work on yourself. True. That is it. Because if you are still judging them, then you are the one with the issue.
Yeah.
So work on yourself and leave God to judge them. If they have not changed, leave God to judge them. You were not even there when the thing happened, and you are not carried, because there are people like that, they were not there when the matter happened, but they will put it on their head.
You just said, what another point is, mind your business.
As in,
if you want to stop kiss out there, mind your
business. So
you
I
have to
also
mind your
thought
business.
of something like, you know how people feel insecure. I feel like why you go around talking about people is because you are insecure. See, the truth is that nobody's coming for you. Nobody is against you, literally. So when you feel like, oh, this person, when people feel insecure, and then just like, for example, something went down between the both of us, and I'm coming to tell Moyo that this is what Dammy did, it's because I'm trying my best to make sure before she comes to meet you.
You want to tell her?
Yes, I've already told you. So
favor,
exactly. So the point is that stop being insecure. Nobody's coming for you. Nobody is against you. Literally, nobody has anything against you. So just rather than think, okay, if I don't do it, this is what will happen. Be positive. Think of something else. Just do something else. Don't be insecure about life. Like literally, life is just life. Things happen. Yes.
Yeah.
People leave. Don't feel like if people hear that you were close to somebody before and then if people are not close again, maybe they'll think you are a bad person. Anything they want to think, let them think. That's the truth. When you feel insecure about friendship, it even blocks you from having new friends.
Yes.
Because you feel like the friendship will not last, and then people will think I have a problem or something like that. But truly, some friends are seasonal.
Yes.
Some friends just come for a particular period of time. After that time, their work is done, and literally they are out of your life. It does not mean you guys fought or had an issue or something, but don't just make them seem bad. Don't make them seem bad. It happens a lot, especially in relationships too, because when you break up with somebody, the person goes out and like, why do you people look so good together? And then the next thing you're like, I beg, this person has rubbish them. You just rubbish them. You don't even know who else, like who they're going to end up with. You don't know if God separated you people because He wanted you to meet the real person, like the right person for you, and then you just end up spoiling the person to other people, and you might just be talking to the person that is meant to be with that person. So it's so many persons. But literally, just know that nobody is coming for you. Just don't be insecure and don't try to be bad to people. I always say that you'll be a memory to somebody someday. Just make sure you are a right memory. Imagine somebody remembering you and everything the person thinks of is how you just said bad things about them. It's not going to be nice, really. Just work on yourselves. Don't be insecure. Nobody's coming for you, literally. Like nobody's coming for you, and you're going to be fine. That's you meet new friends.
Also on that note, I think another thing is to spread the vibe of love. I think the Bible says when you have love, so many things will fall in place. True. So many habits, so many character will not be able to stay. Like the real deal love will not the I love you, but the real deal love. The Corinthians 1 Corinthians 13 love.
Exactly.
love endures all things, love is patient, love doesn't keep record of wrong. So many things that love doesn't do. If you check that place and you find out that your own love is falling short, don't condemn yourself, but try and keep up.
Exactly.
So if you have that kind of love, it will be very difficult for you to slander someone. Because what you are doing is slander.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's very, 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 very difficult. You know, sometimes you can be so hurt and this person did something to me. See, I'm not saying it's not okay to pour out your heart, but please don't do it in a way that makes the other person be totally bad. Oh, she's so horrible. Oh, she just hurt me. And you are not the only good person.
And that's your fault. Like, literally.
And you're not the only good person. You know, it's okay. Everybody needs a shoulder.
Yeah.
But not to be spiteful.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to. That thing is witchcraft. Sorry. You see some people turning small children against.
Yes, it's so annoying. That's
It's witchcraft, though. Sorry,
especially when you involve little children, innocent ones.
It's very bad.
Poison their mind. Yes.
Yes, so they will. And that child just grew up in that kind of.
Just hating someone that they don't even know
They
what
don't
went
know
down.
what's the fight, though. Okay, so just the vibe of love. Anybody that is grounded in love, can't do that.
Yeah.
So kiss and tell will just not be part of your character.
Exactly.
So that's all I have to say.
So sorry, while she was talking about love, I was reasoning like the matter. So the funny part is that the greatest commandment is love God, then love your neighbor as yourselves. So if you want to do something to other people, just think about it. If it is done to me, how will I feel?
Yeah.
If somebody does this thing to me, how will I feel? So if you will not feel good, then it is not the right thing to do.
Yes.
If you feel good, then you can do it. And now be truthful to yourself. Some people will know that it will not feel good,
Yeah,
but they'll be
but-
like, we can see cope. The truth is that if you do something to other people, just put yourself in their shoes. Literally, put yourself in their shoes. If somebody says this thing about me, how will I feel? How will I feel? Because when you read 1 Corinthians 13 and see what love is, you will reason the matter. Like, love is not easy. It's not
At
just
all.
something that you just say, okay, I love this person, and then you still go behind the person's back and do a lot of things. It is really bad, actually. It is very wrong. You can't say you love somebody and then you talk about the person, even if the person does something very terrible to you. Just know that come from the point of love, not from the point of hurt. Don't come from, okay, even if the person hurts you badly, just still come from the point of love. Because people change, yes, and 2 wrongs can't make it right. So just know that love everybody, like Mayor rightly said, love everybody. Come from the point of love. Just truly make sure everything you're doing, just let love lead. Literally, let love lead. And you'll be happy.
Thank you so much. Like oh god, these ladies have dished hot, powerful things. I'm sure you will agree with that. Thank you so much, Crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For
Thank
having
you so
me.
much. You want to say something?
I actually want to say that but
Yes.
this is actually it's actually not easy to change. Let's just say a word of prayer for people that are going through this. But this is a real struggle.
Yes.
Because the Bible says, keep a watch, a busy a door, something over my mouth. If it's that easy, you will know how to pray to God and God should help you to keep a watch over your own mouth. So it's not so easy.
True.
So we just want to just say a word of prayer to everybody out there that is struggling with this thing. This video is not to condemn.
Yes,
But
at all.
to just help you to change. And the first thing that comes with this thing is judgmental. Anybody that is judgmental will struggle be a critic. So God will help you to have a heart that loves in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
You have a heart that is receptive.
Amen.
And you will know how to deal with pain. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
The strength, the self-control that is needed to be able to become a better person, to transform, and to become a person that is socially loved and you will love people in return. Take it now in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
I pray for you that by the reason of this words that have been spoken to you, you are renewed.
Amen.
Your mind is transformed.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you. I was about to see you.
Mommy Jill.
Amazing. Thank you so much, guys,
Thank
for
you for
watching.
watching.
Thank you. See, we'll see you in our next episode.
Yeah, subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
Yes.
Oshekoko.
Go on.
Subscribe to our channel. Yeah. Do subscribe, like, share, and
share.
comment. Yes, comment. Yeah. Oh, very, very important. Thank you so much once again for watching. Till we see you in our next video.
Peace out.
Yeah, everyone.
after 3.
1,
3, 2.